In this video, we will be getting into a few tips to make you more stylish. Hello beauties, I'm Gigi and this is Gigi's Flavor of Life, and here I share my unique style to help you discover yours. Welcome into the closet to all of the new beauties, and of course, hey girl, hey, to all of my returning beauties. Thank you all for stopping by the closet. Now beauties, the very first tip is one that I have been living by for the last, I'm going to say like the last year or so, is to know your measurements. You need to know what your exact measurements are. And if you don't have a tape measure, now is the time. This is your sign to get yourself a tape measure and take your proper body measurements. You should know your bust, your waist, your hip, your inseam, your height, as well as your arm length. What I tend to do is I measure myself, and I tend to remeasure myself typically every season just to be sure. I make a note in my phone with all of the measurements, including your shoe size, your American and your European shoe size, guys. And this helps you when you are shopping online. I know a lot of us shop online these days, and most of the time we don't know what size to order, and we tend to start to order a medium and a large because you just don't know how it's going to fit. Well, a lot of times you can go down into the description box of whatever the item is that you are sourcing or whatever the item is that you are looking for, and you just read the measurements. 9 times out of 10 they have the measurements, and if you have your proper measurements saved in a note on your phone, you can just refer back and forth. Oh, the bust size in this is a 31. Oh, the waist is a 26. It will help you so much more than you know, depending on how you want the item to fit. If you know your proper measurements, you can't go wrong. It will most definitely alleviate you from having to order the small and the medium, or the large and the extra large, and then you don't even have to be bothered with returns anymore. So, tip number 1, know your proper measurements. Tip number 2, guys, don't pay any attention to what size is on the tag. Now in my closet, guys, I must say I have a range of sizes from small to probably some things even in an extra large, depending on the brand. So don't get so hyper focused on, oh, I'm a small, I know I wear a small, oh no, I'm a medium, I can't possibly be a large, or don't even bother. Because in most brands, say you're a small in Gap jeans, and then you go over to a frame jean and you might be a large or a medium depending on how they're cut. So my advice to you is, or tip number 2 is, to don't pay attention to the tag, and instead pay attention to whatever your size is in that particular brand. And you might even want to make a note on your phone for that as well. You know, in Zara, maybe in pants, you tend to gravitate towards a size medium, or in their dresses, maybe you gravitate towards a size small, depending on if it runs large or not. I know some brands do run large, some brands run small. So my advice to you is, don't get hung up on the tag size. Look for your proper fit. Tip number 3, find yourself a great tailor or a really good seamstress. There is nothing better than your garments fitting you personally, looking like they were made for you specifically. So tip number 3 is to invest in a very good seamstress or a very good tailor. I know most of us curvy girls, or most of us girls in general, have experienced purchasing that pant, that dress, those jeans, and they fit amazing like everywhere else, and then you get to the waist and what do you got? You got that gap in the back. I mean, I'm sure I have a pair of pants in my closet right now that need to be taken to the tailor to have the waist nipped in. And it's definitely worth it. I know tailoring sometimes can be very expensive, but it's worth every penny. So tip number 3 to looking a little more stylish and enhancing your style is invest in a very good seamstress or tailor and have your garments tailored. Tip number 4, guys, know what you have in your wardrobe in and out. Now, I know this one is very difficult, and this is also why purging your closet and not over consuming is extremely important. Because if you know exactly what you have in your wardrobe, chances are you're going to wear everything is going to get a turn, probably multiple turns. You're going to have more opportunity to style the pieces that you do have, which just automatically makes you more stylish. Also, you will know what holes you have in your wardrobe if you know what you have in your wardrobe in and out. You may have a beautiful pair of black wide leg pants for winter, and maybe you need a pair for spring, or maybe you need a more of a lightweight pair for fall, but you may not realize that if you don't know what you have in your wardrobe. So tip number 4, know what you have in your wardrobe in and out. And I know that's very difficult, guys, but to the best of your ability, I should say. And make sure you purge. It will definitely make you more stylish, and you'll have more opportunity to style the pieces and rotate the pieces that you have. Tip number 5, guys, invest in high quality natural material garments. Now, I know that everybody is on this sustainable kick, but listen, let me tell you a sad story of mine. I'm all about being sustainable, but as I think I mentioned before, I had a pair of vegan leather boots, and child, those things did not hold up. And I still have in my closet right now this beautiful dress. I'm gonna pop up a picture if I could find a picture of me in this dress. It's a Free People dress, so you know the leather is vegan. Girl, the top of the dress is so beautiful, and I need to find someone to see if they can save this dress for me, because it's one of my most favorite pieces, and I'm having a difficult time letting it go, even though it's pretty much ruined. The whole dress is vegan leather, and it basically disintegrated. It's in my closet right now. I'm gonna pop up a picture. But anyway, I digress. So I'm gonna say to purchase natural materials so they don't disintegrate on you, and so that they have some type of lasting power in your wardrobe. So your cottons, your linens, your silks, your wools, your cashmeres, and even bamboo. And I know that natural materials, especially like cashmere, child, can be very expensive, but some places you can find your natural materials at a very affordable price point. One of the places that I love to shop is H&M, but in their premium selection, where they only pretty much carry natural materials. So H&M premium selection. There's another site called Dish. They carry a lot of natural materials, and a lot of times if I am looking for something that is real 100% leather, I will hop over to Nasty Gal. They always have a really great price points and very good quality. So there are places out here where you can find natural materials at a really great price point. So tip number 5, guys, to stay stylish and to look more stylish is to purchase high quality natural materials. Okay, beauties, tip number 6 is to throw on a monochromatic look. We all know that all black is chic. We all know that all white is chic. But girl, what about those colors in between? A good old all red look, a good old all green look. I mean, it is springtime. So what about a good old all lilac look, all pink, a beautiful blue? In my opinion, I like to do navy blue too, all navy blue. I love that too. All of my neutral girls out there who love to do, you know, all of the creams and all of the tans and a good old olive green from head to toe. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong with a monochromatic look. It automatically just makes you look like, well, who is she and where is she going? And boy, is she stylish. I mean, it just automatically makes you look so put together. I mean, I always say, when in doubt, child, put on a monochromatic look. It takes the guessing out of it. It is so easy and you look so elevated. So tip number 6, throw on a monochromatic look. Okay, beauties, we're on tip number 7. Now, I'm sorry to tell you this, but y'all need to iron and steam your garments. And I know some of us don't even own an iron, but I'm sorry to tell you, girl, you look a mess. I'm sorry, but you do. If you are out here rumpled and crumpled, looking like you just rolled out of bed, honey, that is not stylish. So, tip number 7, get you a good old hand steamer, get you an iron and an ironing board. It takes 2 seconds to throw a little bit of steam on something. I mean, it's rare that I actually do iron anything, but if I have to, I will bust out my iron and my ironing board. And I do have a hand steamer. I have a really great one. I'll link it below for you guys. Another great tip that I do love to do, if you disdain ironing your clothes, when you get everything out the dryer, just immediately hang it up. A lot of my items, I keep them hanging up, and most of the time I don't have to iron them, guys. So tip number 7, girl, get you an iron or a steamer, please. Tip number 8, guys, don't panic purchase. Take care in the items that you add to your wardrobe. Don't panic purchase. And this also kind of ties back into tip number 4, knowing the ins and outs of what you have in your wardrobe. A lot of times, if you know what you have and you know what you need, when you see that pair of pants that you are not sure if you have them in your closet or not, it takes the panic out of, oh my God, they're on sale. What if they're not here anymore the next time? I don't know if I need them. What if I do need them? What if I do need them? What if I do need them? And now you've panic purchased this pair of pants because they're a beautiful pair of pants. You think you might need them, but you actually don't. And now you can't return them because they're final sale. What you gonna do? So now you have another pair of pants in your wardrobe that you don't need. You just wasted your money. Take care in how you build your wardrobe. Know what you have in your wardrobe. Know the holes in your wardrobe. Don't panic purchase, guys. And I know it's a hard thing to do, but what I have been trying to adopt is the practice of, if I see the thing, even just the other day, I went to the store with my cousin and she and I were shopping, and I saw this really cool romper. It was a houndstooth romper. Now, in my head, I know I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe, but I could only really think of a couple of ways to wear it, and though I still really wanted it. But at the same time, I couldn't think of those ways to wear it. I could only think of really 2 good ways to wear it. And as we know, you need to have at least 3 or 4 or 5 ways in your mind how to wear a piece. Because if you can't wear it multiple ways, what are you buying it for? You're not going to get your cost per wear. So I put it back. Not to mention that I didn't really feel like trying it on either, but I put it back. And if I am still thinking about that item in a week or maybe more, then I'll go back and get it. And that, guys, is a way to get around panic purchasing. So if you really still want the item and that item is still on your brain a week later, and you've come home and you've checked inside your closet and you say, hey, I don't have a romper like that, or I don't have shoes like that, or I don't have a dress like that, or I have a white dress but I don't have a red dress and that dress was red, then wait a week and child, trust me, if it's meant to be yours, it will still be there. So tip number 8, beauties, take care in how you build your wardrobe and don't panic purchase. All right, beauties, we're on tip number 9. Tip number 9 is prioritize comfort when you are picking out items for your wardrobe, as well as when you're getting dressed, which kind of ties back into our very first tip, which is knowing your measurements. Now, I understand the saying of beauty is pain or pain is beauty, however it goes. And I get the occasional shoe that is the dinner shoe that is a little uncomfortable to wear. That's why they're called dinner shoes. You get in the car, you walk to the dinner table. That is how they're supposed to be worn. There is not supposed to be any great deal of walking in those shoes. We are not hiking 5 miles in a 5-inch pair of heels. I get that part. But when we are choosing the items for our wardrobe, when we are getting dressed, prioritize comfort and how you feel in the garment, how the garment actually fits you. Is it comfortable? Is it too tight? Is it too loose? And also, not just the size or the fit of something. Maybe you're a miniskirt girl and now you have on this long maxi skirt because it's the thing, it's the trend, and you're not comfortable. Maybe you are a maxi skirt girl and now you are trying on the miniest of minis and that's really not your thing, and so now you're uncomfortable. I know a lot of us do not like to wear our arms out, so maybe today you decided to wear a tank top. And it's okay to try new things, that's not what I mean. But if you are now in this mini skirt and now you are out of the house and you are extremely uncomfortable, or you are in a garment that does not fit you well and you can feel that it does not fit you well and it is affecting how you are presenting yourself to the world, you're presenting yourself to the world in an uncomfortable manner, So tip number 9, guys, prioritize comfort and you will automatically become more stylish. All right, now beauties, we made it to the very last tip, and that is tip number 10. And in my opinion, guys, this is the most important tip of them all, and that is to be confident in yourself and your look. Listen, you are getting dressed for yourself and not for anybody else. So if the neon pants are your thing, you wear them and you wear them with confidence. If the fur jacket with the rhinestones and the fringe at the bottom, if that is your thing, you wear it with confidence because it is your thing. Can't anybody tell you what your style is? Can't anybody tell you what makes you you, basically, or whoever you want to be that day as far as your wardrobe is concerned. As long as you feel good in it and it brings joy and it makes you happy, 9 times out of 10, you will feel confident in it. Strutting across, honey, we know when we look good when we look in the mirror, when we got on that thing and it is looking gorgeous on us. Come on now, you don't need anybody to tell you otherwise. So tip number 10, guys, be confident in your looks and you will, by way of just feeling yourself, be more stylish. All right, beauties, those are my tips. Let me know down in the comments if you have any tips or tricks to enhance your style, because I would like to know. I need another good old tip or trick, and so with the rest of the community. So let me know down in the comments, guys, if you have any tips or tricks that you live by to enhance your style. All right, beauties, I'm going to get out of here. If you are not already subscribed, I hope that you consider subscribing and sticking around the closet with us, beauties. So thank you so much for stopping by the closet today and checking out the tips to keep us more stylish. I'm going to go make another pot of tea, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, beauties.